back, everyone, to another episode of Money Huddle. It's your boy Dre Rich, and to my right it is Shaq, the Eagles fan wearing Eagles clothes again. Let's get it. What's up, bruh?
You know I can't stay away too long, man. Can't stay away too long. I'm a lifer, bro. You know, I've watched us win our only 2 Super Bowls. As much as this team pisses me off, and I know what's wrong with them, I'll wear it. I'm gonna wear it. I wear it year round. I'm just that frustrated here lately.
That's good. We're an Eagles podcast, so hopefully you're still supporting the Eagles. Also, we're not really an Eagles podcast.
Hey, I'll tell you what. It's not a game I chose for the show today because I'm just. It's been rough in the streets, but I am gonna take us on the money line. So I'll just give that out now. I'm going to take the money line. Don't trust us to cover 11.5, but it is in Philly. So there you guys go. There's my bonus bet. Eagles money line. Minus 500 right now, I'm pretty sure.
I like it. There are the spread 11.5. Shaq, okay. Well, we don't encourage anyone here to bet minus 500 bets, okay? But
no.
You're saying it's a parlay piece.
Yeah, whatever you feel comfortable with parlaying. If you want to take something you're really sure is plus money, it's a good little piece to parlay it with. It's one of the better. I don't know. I wouldn't touch this game. Hey, I'm an Eagles fan. I'm rooting for us to win, but there's not a good game. It's like a Thursday night game, and I'm not going to choose that.
And you have a bet on this card that is the opposite of a minus 500 bet. You have a plus 500 bet on this card. We'll get to that later. But that maybe be a parlay piece for your minus 500 Eagles.
might even out. Even out a little bit there. Should be like plus 250 that way.
You know, man, I love when we do so well on these primetime games. And we got like 2 views on our video, bro. It's not really good. But we got like over 200 views on our shorts, though. So the people are watching the shorts of the video, but no one's watching the video. If you would watch the entire video, this is why I never post the primetime parlays as a short, because y'all need to watch the entire show if you want to get the parlay for that primetime game. Okay, let's go over it. Because it was the Thursday night football game last night. Falcons plus 4.5 at the Buccaneers minus 4.5. Over under was 43.5. We bet the over 43.5 minus 110. Cash money. Okay. Shaq's best prop. Kyle Pitts, who only had 1 touchdown this entire season, had 3 on him. Now he has 4 for the entire season. And that was plus 230. Wow. Shaq. Bro, applause.
Thank you.
He's doing God's work over here. He's doing God's work. And then I lay in there and gave you a smaller, confident play. Chris Godwin over 3.5 receptions. He had 4. Okay, it was a close, which is why it's minus 130. It's almost even money because it's bound to or bound to not happen. The closer it is to minus 100, the more scarier it is to bet on. Okay, but it's barely hit. 4 catches, all we needed. He got 4. Okay, that parlay cashed $1,400. So if you bet $10, you got $140. I bet $20, so I got $280. Hopefully you did too. If you didn't watch the show, didn't bet, you missed out. And that's
sucks to suck, guys.
Sucks to suck. And
hey, and you go back to the weekend, we were over 60% again. I killed 2 or 3 of my games, like hit everything in it. And I'm telling you guys, like we were real close on a parlay in that one too. So with this new format, we're going to be making you hand over fist money if you just listen to the show. Get us on Spotify. Can't watch us? Cool. If you got YouTube Premium, turn us off. Don't have to see my mug. But you need to listen to our bets because we're trying to make you money while you ain't working.
We're trying to give you information for free. This is free content. Nobody here is charging you to watch the show. Okay, you can just skip through to a game you want to bet on, or this is your team. Skip to this game, then bet on your team or the prop we have. Like, we can only help y'all so much. There's a point in time when y'all just have to trust us and just do the same thing. My friends, y'all ask me, what's the parlay? I tell you, watch the show. You don't watch the show, then I call you like, hey, I won $280. They're like, how? I'm like, the show. It's like, oh.
Gotta be, dude, give us some loyalty here, guys. Come on now. We put hard-earned time and focus, and we work 40-plus hours a week, and we do this for free. You could at least watch the whole video. You want to make money, dude? Like,
for free. So
for free.
Hey.
For now.
But here is your next opportunity to actually follow us. It's week 15, and it's the weekend. Okay? You might have missed out on Thursday night's payday, but maybe you can catch up on Sunday's payday. Because game one, we got the Browns plus 7.5 at the Bears minus 7.5. Over under 38.5. Shaq is going all in on the Browns again. Plus 7.5.
Look, man, this is easy money here. It's gonna be super cold, really cold. Negative. They're talking like negative 20 in the wind chill. Snow on the ground. This is the type of cold weather game that's going to affect offense. Guys are not getting hit in that kind of weather. You think about it. You think about it. Every hit counts, and so this is going to be a dirty run game. You know, the Browns have been able to be run on the last. You know, as good as their defense is, I think they're chasing QB sacks, knowing the season's over. But they've been ran on the last 3 weeks. But I feel like
Tony Pollard
in this type of game. Yeah, Tony Pollard ran all over him last week. And you go back and look, man, they've given up a 100-yard rusher in the last 3 games. So, but they've also been putting up the most points with Shador in the lineup. They've put up more than 20 points in back-to-back games with Shador. They haven't done that all season. So, this game is going to come down to the run game. We know the Bears are good up front. And the Browns with Judkins is an easy plus money that he's going to be a big part of the offense for the Browns in this game. So is Fannin. It's going to be a short, nasty, old school, cold, gritted out game. And the Browns defense, I trust with the Bears. You know, Caleb being a USC quarterback and coming out of California, I don't trust him in the cold. So we'll see. The pass game, after the first 2 scripted drives, the Bears have struggled all year. And this is a nitty-gritty game, so I mean, they will be able to run. But it's going to be all running. This game will probably be one of the first games done in the early slate of the games because of the running. So, and I think Judkins being a big part of the running offense, he's going to have touchdowns because it's going to be him and Fannin all day, short and ugly. As long as Sanders can learn to not back up like he's going down an escalator every time he feels pressure that's there or not there. Judkins should be able to he'll have 15 to 18 touches and plenty of opportunities in this game. And he will be the offense. He will score. I've said this all year.
I will say that was a big knock on Shador Sanders is that imaginary pressure. He does not really have that sense of pressure. So
he doesn't step up into pockets. He steps backwards. He runs backwards. And that is not something to have in the NFL.
No, it's not what you want. But the parlay price for these 2 picks, or for these 2 picks, you bet on the Browns plus 7.5. And you bet on the Quinson Judkins touchdown plus 120. You're gonna have a plus 244 payout. Okay, that's good money. Okay, $10 was
Tim brings you back 35.
Yeah. Brings you back 35, so you're gonna get double your money, triple your money. So do it. This is a good bet. It correlates. It really does. Like if the Browns are going to have to keep this close, Quinn Shaw's going to have a day. Okay, he's going to have to do well. So I think he
And I
does.
trust him being an Ohio State guy in the cold. He's been great this year.
Yes, he's been really good. He's very trustworthy outside. Uh, game 2 for the show. Game 1 for me. Ravens -2.5 at the Bengals +2.5 over under 51.5. I'm sorry, Shaq. I'm going against your Bengals win the division. I like the Ravens -2.5, man. Okay. The Bengals. Oh,
I'm
I
not
don't know if
going
you've
to argue
seen.
with you here.
I don't know if you've seen the press conference that Joe Burrow did. Bro, the man's defeated. He got no love for the Cincinnati anymore. He's done with the Bengals. He's done.
Well, I mean, shit, dude. We're talking. The thing about is since LSU in that championship run, he had cracked ribs in that LSU championship run. Blows his ACL his rookie year. Calf strain. Comes out, breaks his pinky and his throwing hand. Then now this year he's come back and he's playing with a plate in his foot off of that toe turf injury. Like there's steel in his foot still. Like he's got a plate there he's playing on.
His
So I mean, yeah.
his quotes, bro. I give a lot to this game, and I've been through a lot. Yeah, you've been through a hella injuries. Okay, you're the joy of it is slowly leaving because you're getting hurt, and there's no reward for this. You're not getting rewarded at all for the injuries you're going through. So his love for the game is slowly depleting, and I think the Ravens got robbed last week. Robbed.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. That Isaiah Likely touchdown should have stood. Should have been a
Bro,
touchdown.
I think Lamar's getting back in shape. I think he's getting way healthier.
He's starting to use his legs again, and that is the difference.
Same with Jalen Hurts, bro. Once the legs go, everything goes with these running quarterbacks.
I'll tell you what's wrong with the fucking Eagles is they ran 53 fucking plays out of the shotgun last week and averaged 4 yards a play. They run 13 plays under center and they average 10 yards a play, and they don't think there's a fucking problem when they go on 4th down and 2 on the goal line. They came out shotgun when we've been doing tush push for 3 years. Fire Kevin Petula. Fucking guy. All right. Back to the Ravens.
Okay, bro. The Ravens, so Lamar looks good. Okay, Lamar looks a lot better. He's a lot more healthier. We can see that last game. They got robbed of the win. I think it's going to be a good way for them to get this dub. And this game usually are close games. Okay, usually they are like 3 points, right? So I think a field goal is definitely in the cards. Tyler Loop has been really good this season. Like I will also take his over field goals in this game. But I think that
It's also
Lamar is
going to be really cold in this game.
gonna be really cold. But I don't really mind the cold because the last 2 times they played in Baltimore, the game went over 42 both times.
Oh,
So
yeah. It'll be high scoring.
Yes. The Bengals have only 1 win in the last 3 times they played in Baltimore. They struggle there. Okay, they really struggle there. They won last meeting last year, but
This game's in Cincy.
Oh, in Cincy. Oh, that's cool. Me, they haven't won in Cincy in a while. They haven't won in Cincy since 2003. So I'm not worried about that. I still like the Ravens here. They can just do a lot more to the defense of the Bengals than the opposite, and vice versa. Joe Burrow can't really do a lot to the Ravens defense. He can, but this is not the Bills defense. Okay, yeah, you wouldn't torch the Bills. Bills trash. Okay, defense is not good. We know this. The Ravens defense is a lot better. They're not like the Texans, but they are hard nosed and really physical, kind of like the Texans. So they will hit you. Kyle Hamilton will run you over. Let's not play around. Roquan Smith will hit you hard. Okay.
Yeah, he's probably one of the most underrated linebackers in the league.
But I also have the leader, of course, Lamar Jackson, over 1.5 passing touchdowns because you can do whatever you want to this Bengals team. You can just do whatever you need. Okay, I think he might
You
also have a
want
run too.
you want a fun fact about the Bengals defense this year? I'll give you a really fun fact. They have given up over 1,600 receiving yards to the tight end position alone this year.
And we just
Alone. Worst
we
in history. And I'll tell you right now, if I was a betting man, I'd put money on both Likely and Andrews, either touchdowns or receiving yards tonight. I'd figure it out. Whoever you like, separate parlays, whatever you want to do. Both of those guys will be a factor tonight. 1,600 yards to tight ends this year. Alone.
yes, they are not a good team against the pass period, but specifically tight ends, not what you want. No, they're not going to guard them. Okay, they also have they've allowed the fifth most passing yards this season. So they're just getting torched everywhere by anyone. I mean, there's been teams that players that you don't think should be torching them have been torching them. Okay. Also, they are
Fourth, though.
they're fourth in touchdowns, passes allowed. So they're averaging 2. Lamar's been throwing the ball very well in the last 2 games. I think he has 2 in this one as well. The parlay price for that is plus 174. It's not as good as Shaq's 244, but it's good. Get up to cash some money out. Game 3 of the show. Game 2 for Shaq. Colts plus 13.5. At Seahawks minus 13.5. Over under is 42.5. Shaq finally feels comfortable betting on the Colts because Daniel Jones is gone. And now it's Felipe. So the Colts plus 13.5 is his best bet. Why, dude? You like Phillip Rivers?
Look, man, I'll tell you why. Okay. The Seahawks, this game, all right. Jonathan Taylor is going to get fed the rock. Okay. This is an offense that Phillip Rivers not only has he played in, it's the same he runs at his son's high school as a head coach. And him and Shane Steichen go back to when he was a Charger. So these guys know it's a really well-known operation, what they like. It's really familiar there. They're not gonna make him come out and throw the ball 400 times. All right. They're gonna hand off, they're gonna play action, and they're gonna use Tyler Warren. I like Tyler Warren in this game to go off because what did old man Rivers do when he was a Charger? Antonio fucking Davis. Hell yeah. Tyler Warren's going to have 8 catches, 92 yards, and a tutty in this game, bro. He's going to get abused in this game. And so is Jonathan Taylor. But I'm going to tell you right now, Phillip Rivers is not going to – he's going to throw the ball maybe 22 times, 23 times. They're going to try and keep this game low scoring, keep the defense off the field, and keep it close. There's no way they get blown out by 14 or more, dude. I have faith in this team. With Rivers there, there's just this confidence. Maybe I'm overblowing it here, but I just feel like they're going to keep it close. And I don't trust Sam Darnold, who is now the new Daniel Jones, since I can't make fun of Danny Dimes no more. Sam Darnold, you are my new guy. I don't like you. You are trash.
It's a fraud. It's a fraud.
So, hey, this could be the popular game that we get from Sam Darnold. Okay. The problem is, the Colts, their defense is kind of hurt, shambles. Do you worry about the defense at all?
I do to an extent. I mean, I know JSN's going to get his in this game. What the Colts have done is decently they've stopped the running game. So, I mean, they're not going to be ran on for the most part. They don't get gashed on the ground. They're not great, don't get me wrong, but I don't trust Walker. Charbonnet's a goal line guy. And as decent as those two guys have been, it takes both of them for to break 100 rushing yards in every game. Neither one of them have had over 100 yards by themselves. So it really just comes down to bend, don't break. Can you stop them and let up field goals, and can you not turn the ball over? And I trust Phillip Rivers for the game plan to be short and sweet, hand the ball off, play action, but we're not throwing anything downfield unless we have to.
Would you take the Colts team total over?
What is the Colts team total?
13.5.
13.5? That's their team total?
Yeah,
yes. Bro. I would take them to have 14 points in this game.
Dang, you think that Phillip actually does some things?
I do. I think his passing yards is too low. They're at 153. I think he gets $180 in this game.
Dang,
I'm telling you, Tyler Warren. I think Tyler Warren has half of them.
Well, he says Jonathan Taylor will score, and that is the definite correlation. If the Colts are going to score over 13.5 points, that is an insanely low total for the team. Like,
I'd take either one of those. Nobody has any faith in Rivers. Everybody's talking smack on him. And as a betting man, when the whole league is on one side, I will always go to the other. And I'm telling you, I have enough faith in Phillip Rivers to pull off one game magic. If Josh Dobbs can do it, Phillip Rivers can do it.
the parlay price for this 2-team bet is plus 220. Colts plus 3.5. Jonathan Taylor touchdown plus 220. I like it. Okay, I like the Colts to keep it close. Blowing out is crazy. They're treating Phillip Rivers as if he's like Tyler Shue or Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, like a rookie quarterback. His over/under on Prize Picks was 158.5.
There's just no way. Also, possibility we get some Riley Leonard, who did not play terribly whenever he did come in for Daniel Jones. He just got hurt immediately. Like he's like, I got you, Danny. And then,
he's like, shit, I didn't stretch at all, bro.
He's like, I didn't think you get hurt this bad, Danny. Yeah, but
he's like, look, man, I already saw what that stretch band did to Richardson. I'm out, and I sure as hell ain't gonna stretch out there when we got Daniel Dimes.
Nope.
You know they're looking at him like, you didn't stretch, bro. He's got a busted fibula.
Bro, it was ridiculous. But bonus prop because I talked Shaq into it. Bet the Colts team total over 13.5 points. Why?
They scored 2 touchdowns.
Why is their team total as high as they're covering the spread? It's kind of weird.
Yeah, also, there's no faith in the betting market in Phillip Rivers at all.
But it says
I'm like, dude, they were scoring with Riley Leonard. Like, they kept that game. They were still putting up points even though they're getting their ass kicked.
The Seahawks their team total is 27.5. Dang. They're going to torch them.
I don't know. We'll see. I think the Seahawks are going to win, obviously, but I'm like, man, 13 for 2 touchdown game, that's tough.
For what it's worth, the Seahawks gave up 24 to the Titans, guys. Is Phillip Rivers worse than Cam Ward? No. They have more weapons. They have Michael Pittman. They got Josh Downs. They got Alec Pierce.
Tyler Warren. Jonathan Taylor.
There's zero chance they don't put up 14 points.
Bro, I'm telling you, this team, what Phillip Rivers is stepping into is an old school Chargers team when they had LT and Antonio Gates, Keenan Allen, and who else? Oh, who was that? Vincent out on the outside.
Yeah.
That's why he's stepping right into it. He's like, oh, everybody else stayed young. I just got old and fat and had more kids.
Yeah, bro. I'm
I'm
with
still
that,
singing
bro.
rock though.
I'm over it, bro. Colts team total, bro. It's going over. Going over 13 and a half. Okay.
I bet that all day. 14, 2 tutties for
It's
sure.
insane, bro. I can't believe that's a bet. But game 4 for me. Well, game 4 for the show. Game 2 for me is Chiefs minus 5.5. Have the Chargers plus 5.5. Surprise, Shaq. I went back to the Chiefs, man. I'm going with the Chiefs minus 5.5. Yes, dude. We
All right.
chose the right side last time. We chose the Texans. If you were watching the show and watched the shorts, you would have bet the Texans with us. We had the Texans plus 3.5. Now it's time to go back to Old Faithful. Okay. The Chiefs minus 5.5. The Chargers did not look good. Y'all looked bad. Y'all could have beat them by 20.
Should have.
Y'all were doing some bullshit. Okay.
Yeah, we should.
And guess what? Andy Reid doesn't have a crappy OC like you do. So they will.
Hey, Matt Nagy's still ass, bro.
Yeah, he is Matt Nagy. But
Andy Reid runs the offense. Like,
I would say that the offensive blunders of the Chiefs are not really on the coaching staff, it's on the players. They had to step it up. Travis Kelce had to step it up. And guess what? He kills this Chargers team historically. Kills it.
historically.
Scores every time. Historically. He's insane. But there's a lot of
If you don't quit.
Okay, and some teams that were not that good for the Chargers. Now they're a lot better than they used to be with Phillip Rivers, for example. But I think this is a good time to bet the Chiefs. And the Eagles were favored by 2.5 to beat the Chargers. And the Chiefs are minus 5.5. I think that makes a lot of sense. If this game should honestly be a touchdown. I think they win by a touchdown. And if it was 7 or 6.5 or 7.5, I might be more scared to bet it. But winning by 2 field goals or touchdown is in the cards.
I don't know. I'll tell you this: the Chargers' defense has been really good the last 5 weeks. They're top in the league in pass defense. I mean, they've kept their opponents under 20 points the last 5 weeks. Like, they've won 5 of their last 6.
So hear what I'm saying. The Chargers defense is not as legit as what we just seen with the Chiefs Texans. Okay. And they are more susceptible to run. The teams that the Chiefs can beat are the ones that can be ran on. And guess what? The Chargers can for sure be ran on. You just did it. You just ran on for 100 yards with Saquon. So I'm telling you, this team's going to get ran on. Starting with Pacheco, 30-plus rushing yards. Okay. His over-under is 32.5, but I think it's really close to 30. I think it's going to be like 31, maybe 32. 32.5 is a little bit scary. This 35 is not out of the realm of possibility, but I just think he gets like a couple of big runs. He won't get the majority of the touches. It will be a majority touch share for Kareem Hunt, because he is the more reliable back. But this is a time where you run the ball more than pass the ball. With you got Khalil Mack running it at you, like Bosa running at you, like you don't want to drop back to pass a lot. Okay, so I will be taking the running backs in this game. I like Pacheco, 30-plus rushing yards. I kind of like Kareem Hunt touchdown again because he scored the last 2 straight games at home. So I kind of like Kareem touchdown too. But Pacheco, Isaiah Pacheco, 30-plus rushing yards, bro. Plus, minus 143. That parlay will get you plus 204. So pretty good little odds right there. A little bit more stats
W
before
money.
I'm fading dome teams, bro. I do not trust the dome teams outside. Yes, y'all lost to them, but y'all lost in a dome. I don't really
Yeah, you're not
know
wrong.
the correlation. I don't know the correlation of outside teams going inside, but I do know that inside teams going outside ain't what you want. Okay, and I do think that this is going to be a prime time spot for them. And Herbert looks bad. He still threw a pick against y'all. He still fumbled. Like he's going to struggle in this game. I think in the cold, the hand, in cold weather,
Well,
hurt a little more.
speaking of plates, he's got a plate in that hand right now, and it's his non-throwing hand. I feel like Amari and Hampton coming back. He came back at the perfect time. He's gonna have a game in this. He's gonna have touches anyways. I don't know about yards, but he's gonna be they're gonna use because of his injury. They're gonna be trying to get the run game going. And the Chiefs are good against the run, but you've been able to throw on them this year. So we'll see, man. I think I don't know. I personally took the Chargers plus 5.5. I still think the Chiefs win, but the money line's too much. It's not worth the bet.
It's parlayable. Yeah, and we will see.
I think plus 5.5 for the Chargers is still minus 110, but it's kind of either or.
Have to revisit this, but you're taking the Chargers plus 5.5 on a short week after an overtime win against your team. And he only had 140 yards passing.
I don't know. Amari and Hampton came back and had 63 on the ground and a tutty. And Vidal still was a big part of the running game.
Let me just say, Chargers have given up 20 points to everyone on the road except for the Raiders. We can book the Chiefs for 28 points. Yeah, it's a good game. Like I said, AJ Brown had a good time against the Chargers last game. I think Rashee Rice has a good time as well. But that's the parlay. Chiefs minus 5.5. Check out over 30.5 rushing yards. That will get you plus 204. If you are a Chiefs fan in Missouri, tell me. Game 5 for the show. And game 3 for Shaq is the Lions plus 6 at the Rams minus 6. Over under is 54.5. Shaq's getting the 54.5 over. Why?
First of all, Lions secondary trash. They are riddled with injuries. They lost Deion Branch. They were already pretty bad with injuries before that. And you saw with the Cowboys game, it was just a score fest through the air on both sides here. So the Rams are going to score, man. They are the number 2 passing team, I think, in the entire league. Might be number 1, but the Rams are by far the best team in the NFL right now. They're the healthiest. They are top 3 in both categories, offensively and defensively. And so I have no qualms they're going to throw the ball over the place with Puka and Devontae Adams. They throw the ball the most inside the red zone. More than anybody in the NFL, they have the most red zone passing touchdowns. Stafford's thrown, 36, 37 touchdowns this season. And 2 picks. Now he's thrown 4. Yeah, there's no problem with scoring on the Rams side. And we know with Dan Campbell calling the plays, he knows what kind of game this is going to be. He knows his defense is, if he gets 1 stop, 1 crucial stop, 2 crucial stops at all with his defense in this game, those are things he's going to have to capitalize on. So he knows he's going to have to keep his foot on the gas in this game. He knows he can't run very well against this Rams defense. He's going to have to chuck the rock. He's going to have to get creative. Gibbs is going to have to get the ball out of the outfield, or out of the backfield. So I just know Dan Campbell, there's not going to be any quit in this game. This is a Jared Goff revenge game, Matt Stafford revenge game. This is going to be a score fest, and both coaches know what it is, and their foot is going to stay on the gas the entire game, and that's who both these coaches are. Just give me the over. all day.
I like the over. These are two high-powered offenses, two offensive-minded coaches. I like it a lot. It's going to be a good one. And they're both dome teams in a dome. Let's go.
Pretty sure it's in Detroit, is it not?
It's actually at the Rams. It's in LA.
This
But
will be
still,
interesting.
dome. And I think that helps out Jared Goff a lot because he's not really good outside. So
The Dominator.
and Jared Goff, it's your first prop. Over 1.5 passing touchdown because it's going to be a high-scoring game.
For sure. I think he has at least 2, if not 3 in this. You can't run on the Lions. They really are prideful up front, and they will get after you, but there's no secondary. There will be plenty of and Gibbs in the open field, if he gets the ball in his hands and there's not a guy within 3 yards of him, the Jets are on and he is past you, and he will break your ankles one way or the other and still speed past you. That man is insanely fast. So they will be drawing up schemes. That is their best player on offense. And they will find ways to get Amon-Ra St. Brown the ball. And Jameson Williams is a deep threat. Dan Campbell will be aggressive from the kickoff to the final clock hits 0, whether it's overtime, fourth quarter, whatever. His foot will be on the accelerator. So, and I think that means Jared Goff's going to have to throw the ball in this game because the Rams, they will score, and they will pretty much score at will.
Yes, I agree 100%. This parlay will get you plus 135 because, the Jared Goff touchdowns it's pretty chalky. It's like minus 170 almost. So you have to parlay it in order to get any type of funds off of it. So parlay that with the over 54.5. 54.5, guys, it looks scary, but in reality, it's actually not, given what these teams can do. And it is a divisional matchup. I mean, it's a conference matchup that could have implications in the end of the season.
It's a big game. It's do or die. And the Cowboys last week with this Lions defense, they went into together. The over-under was started at 54.5, and they had over 70 points in that game.
I'm telling you, if this game had Puka and Cooper Kupp as the receivers for the Rams, I might be scared of the over, but it's Devontae Adams and Puka Nakua, and they are not bucking around.
No.
They are. It's deep passes. We're going to fill quickly.
Yeah, and this is the thing. This is a playoff game for the Rams too because they want the number 1 seed. Because otherwise, you got to go play in Lambeau in the cold, or you got to go play in Philly if we make it somewhere, for Christ's sake, in the cold. And they don't want to play on the road. They want to play at home in a dome, just like the last time they went on a Super Bowl run. And that's what they're going to have to do. Not that they can't play. You saw they almost took us last year in the NFC Championship game to get to the Super Bowl. It got real close, or NFC divisional round, because we smoked the Commanders, but one play away, and they were real close in Philly in snow. So I don't. It doesn't matter to me, but they want this to stay in LA. Goes through them to get a ring.
Speaking of another divisional and conference game. Game 6 for the show. Game 3 for me is the Bills minus 1.5 at the Patriots plus 1.5 over under 49.5. I do think it goes under. I will say that as well. I do think that these teams both struggle. I think the Josh Allen struggles on the road more than he does at home. I've already seen that. Okay, Texans are a good defense, so maybe it's an outlier. Patriots have been playing good defense as well. Let's not get crazy. I hate talking good on either of these teams because both these teams are expensive. And I hope that both of them lose for some reason. I don't know how, but I hope they'll both lose. I hate them. But I'm on the Bills money line, guys. Okay, y'all think that the Patriots are so good that they're just gonna beat the Bills back to back twice in the season. That's not how this division works. As a Jets fan wearing Jets green, that's not how this division works. Okay, welcome to the AFC East, bruh. Okay, we don't do that crap. We split. Okay, and you're gonna split. These teams are gonna split, and that was a close game last game too. Patriots snuck in and got them on prime time. Whoop-de-doo. Good job, prime time. This ain't prime time. This is noon. And Josh Allen wakes up. If Josh Allen can play as fast as possible when he gets up in the morning, that's the best time you're gonna get. Because the man's locked in, bro. Prime time, yeah, he's locked in, but he's more prone to mistakes. He made a lot of mistakes last time against the Patriots. This will be a lot better time. You know why? Because guess who returns? Dalton Kincaid has returned. He was healthy the last 2 weeks.
I was hoping this was your pick. I was hoping this was your prop here.
It's so low. Why is the point spread so low? It's minus 113.
Dude,
That's
when
crazy.
he is on the field, he is the only receiving option. Like he by far he's the guy. When he is on the field, he is the guy. He will have 10 targets in this game. But
This has now become a 2018 Chargers offense because the tight end is the number one receiver. Okay. This is a lot like the Chiefs when they first got Travis Kelce. This is the number one option is Dalton Kincaid. He is a receiving tight end. He could play receiver too. Put him in the slot, wherever you want to put him. He's really good. And I kind of like with Sean Tucker. I mean, with Bucky Irving. Whenever you have a guy who's hurt, coming back off an injury, he's healthy the week before. Kincaid was healthy 2 weeks ago. They were like, "We'll save you for when we need you," because they won both games.
he had a big game in the snow. He had a big game in the snow against the Bengals last week too.
So it's like he's ready. I think this is a really good game, and the Patriots are not good against the tight end. They allow the 7th most receptions to the tight end. They did not use Dawson Knox a lot whenever Kincaid was out because they really rather not use anyone but Kincaid at tight end.
And Dawson Knox hasn't practiced all week. So Kincaid is going to be the solo tight end with Haas or whoever. I think it's the third guy, Haas.
Haas, yeah.
So Kincaid will have more targets with no Knox in the lineup if he doesn't play.
I think he has over 3.5 receptions. The yards are kind of scary because the yards could be more of a red zone guy target or like midfield kind of passes. Not really deep field. We're way far in our own yard lines, but I think if he's in the red zone, 40 yards within, they're getting him the ball. And over 3.5 is crazy.
I feel comfortable with him to have yards too. I feel like he could have 50 yards in this game.
Yeah, it's not out of the realm.
That's got to be fun.
But that parlay will get you plus 242. I like this a lot. I'm on this one, Bills money line, and if the Bills win, Kincaid has a good game, and he might even score a touchdown. Because the Patriots are not good. Our entire division is not good against the tight end. I would even look at the Hunter Henry stuff. Look at that.
Yeah.
Because the whole division is trash against tight ends. Whole division.
And man, the Bills defense is so bad this year. You can run all over the Bills defense.
Yeah, I do feel like that's why I really did not want to take a passing situation props for the Patriots because I think they're going to run the ball the entire time. And that's why I like the under. The under is a good play. 49.5, bro. 49.5 means that to me, it opened up at 50 and it's really going down because they're like, cold. Both teams can run on each other. Both teams are none of these teams are top 10 against the run. None of them. So it's going to be a run game. So I do see it will be really gritty. Tight ends are going to be used. Sunday night football. Vikings plus 5.5 at the Cowboys minus 5.5. Our consensus bet is the over 47.5. Your first prop, your best prop is Javonte Williams touchdown. Why do you like the over, and why do you like Javonte?
I like the over because if they're going to get a game, look, man, the travesty that they've done to Justin Jefferson this season by having two fucking bum-ass trash guys throw him the ball. When last week, J.J. McCarthy had 3 touchdowns from 3 different tight ends. Justin Jefferson had 2 catches and 13 yards. This game, bro, you have got to – this is where you get Justin Jefferson involved. There is nobody in the secondary for the Cowboys to guard him that can stop him, that should compete with him. They have none of their top corners. They have nothing back there. If Jefferson doesn't have a game, this is I'm telling you, McCarthy is bad, so bad. He should be third string somewhere else. He won a national championship off defense and handing the ball off, and got a first round fucking quarterback. And I don't get that. I'll tell you right now, I think their head coach got a big ass head on him trying to do this quarterback whispering shit with JJ McCarthy. It looks impossible, bro. He got 2 bum knees. Yeah, he's 24. I don't know. This is where you got to get Justin Jefferson going. And you can utilize tight ends here because there is nobody over the middle of the field for the Cowboys. But on the flip side, Minnesota, they have a good secondary. They've been really good against the pass this year. But the Cowboys, surprisingly, have been really good running the ball. Javonte Williams has been a top 10 fantasy running back this year. He's getting touches. He averages 15 touches a game. He's had touchdowns in back-to-back games. He'll have one tonight because they will need to run the clock here. They'll want to keep the ball off the field of the Vikings, keep it out of their hands and J.J. McCarthy. And McCarthy, who knows? He could play bad enough that they're going to try and come out and sling the rock and have turnovers. And they will kill clock by running with Javonte, who's been really good. So if they can move the ball inside the 5-yard line, you saw it 2 weeks ago against us. Javonte Williams had like 8 or 9 touches inside the 5. And if it's one of those type of games where they're going to try and grind out points, he will get touches inside the red zone. And he's been really good for them this year. And against that, I'm not saying CD won't score. He's going to play in this game, or Pickens won't score. I like both of them. But against that secondary, I think there's going to have some work cut out for him. And the run game will have to be utilized for them to be able to be a passing game at all for the Cowboys.
I like it. They haven't played a really easy run defense in a long time. Okay? They have not played someone that is susceptible to the run. Okay? Their last games, they played the Lions, the Chiefs, the Eagles. Okay? That's not what you really want to run on. Okay? you don't get to run on them like that, bro. So I do like that a lot. This is a good pick. I see why it's minus 135. Okay, I really see why, but I'm still going to take it, and I'm going to parlay that with the over 47.5. And you said it, bro. We have the same freaking mindset because you said Justin Jefferson has to have a game. That is my prop, bro. Justin Jefferson, over 60 receiving yards, 60 plus. That's minus 120. That is me and Shaq are on the same page, which means it probably is going to hit because the Cowboys have no body in that secondary. Okay, Justin Jefferson eats man coverage, and they're going to play man coverage. Okay, the Cowboys do not have a good zone defense. They are a man coverage defense, and they're going to get slaughtered. because there's no way that anyone on this Dallas Cowboys team can guard Jefferson man to man. Also, you might have to worry about Jordan Addison at some point too. So it's like you're in trouble. So you got to pick your poison. And I think Jefferson will. And in the dome, love Justin Jefferson in the dome. Okay. Love him in the dome. So let me go ahead and get that. And if they do play zone, he's actually a zone eater. Justin Jefferson finds the middles of the field in the zone. So if they do try to go zone, they're definitely in trouble.
Bro, if that's what I'm saying, Jefferson is so good, they are wasting his talents. That if McCarthy doesn't have at least 200 yards passing in this game, you need to go find a quarterback in this fucking draft. And I hope you do. Somebody that can throw the ball. Like, because he is bad. Really bad. I know. Oh, he hasn't actually played a full season yet. Who cares? He's terrible. I don't need to see a full season. You don't have 200 yards in this game. If you got him in Dynasty, ship his ass out. Get rid of him. He is not good.
Shaq would say, probably traded for Shador. Would you say that?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, you're getting about the same, but at least with Shador, there's talent. He can actually throw backing up on a back foot. McCarthy might break his other knee trying to back up. McCarthy reminds me of a type of guy that would go down on a career-ending injury on a non-contact. Like, he's just not good. Like, at least Shador could throw the ball 60 yards in the air, backing up on his back foot. It might go to the wrong guy, but that's okay because McCarthy is going to fumble.
Bro, the fumbles are crazy. He has some really crazy fumbles. But
that's because he's got them bitch hands, bro. He's got them small ass Kyler Murray bitch hands. You can't hold on to nothing, bro. Cup of Gatorade in that hand looks big in him, dude. Looks like a toddler sipping a sippy cup when he gets Gatorade on sideline.
and we will get to that when we get to the draft. We're going to talk draft after the season's over, guys. We aren't going away. This podcast is going to stay around. We're going to just talk about the draft, prospects, help you out with your fantasy dynasty leagues. Small hands. Don't get a QB with small hands. Like, what are you doing here? The man's going to fumble. That's what happens. You fumble. So, Jefferson plus 60 plus yards receiving. That's my best bet for this game. That parlay with the over 47.5, the Javonte Williams touchdown, and Jefferson plus 60.5 receiving yards. It's going to get you plus 335 odds. That's a good bet. Nothing's going to be better than our last night's bet with the Falcons and the Buccaneers. Nothing's going to beat that. Okay, guys, you missed the big train. Now you got to take these small little buckets, okay? These small little Greyhound buses, like the this one, bro, for real. But this is where me and Shaq have a problem with this game. It's the Monday Night Football game. Dolphins +3 at the Steelers, -3 over unders 42.5 in Pittsburgh. Shaq thinks that the Dolphins are going to cover the 3 in possible -5-degree weather.
Hey, did they not just go in to your New York Jets, cold weather, and beat the brakes off of them this last weekend, dog?
Are we better than the Steelers?
Hell no, but the Steelers are so inconsistent. You got a broken wrist Aaron Rodgers. He's missing the left side of his line. And they've got nobody to throw the ball to besides DK Metcalf and Kenneth Gainwell. They can't score points. It's an Arthur Smith freaking offense. If they put up 20, it's a good day. And this Dolphins team has a running back. They have 2 running backs. They have a run game. They use motion. They've won 5 straight. And in this, dude, I feel like they keep it short. They use the speed to the outside because who are they playing? The old-ass Steelers. And I do mean old. The average age on their defense, they're missing TJ Watt. He ain't playing Monday night because somebody in their training staff collapsed his fucking lung. He's out for the game. So that's a big piece gone. The rest of your secondary, the average age is over 32 years old. And you got Devon Achane who can run a 40 in less than 4.5 seconds, bro. He's like 4.1 almost. And then you got Ollie Gordon, who's a bruising back. He's built for this kind of game where get it downhill. I think the Dolphins cover the +3, dude, because this defense for the Steelers is old, untrustworthy, and the offense can't score at will. Even against this Dolphins team, they will struggle to score to put up 20 points. I'm not saying they put up, 35 on them, but they should put up 24 on this Dolphins team. But do I have faith in that? No. Look at the over-under at 42.5.
Would you take the under?
And so it's -5 wind chill. Is there any snow in this game? Is it going to be raining?
It says cold as hell. That's all it says, bro. Let me just see,
man. I'm telling you, man, this is one that I'm pretty locked in on the Dolphins +3. Don't be biased because of the AFC or the AFC East, man.
35% chance of snow showers.
You can't trust either kicker. I mean, you could trust Boswell. Boswell will put up the points for the Steelers here.
Yeah.
I was like, hang on, you can trust Boswell. Sorry. I said, put the money in the swear jar. Sorry, guys. I forgot. But I'm telling you, I could see the under. I can see the under, but I'm stuck on. I would take the Dolphins +3 because I think this will be a field goal game.
You think if you lose by 3, help it, bro.
I know, but I think the Dolphins win this game.
What?
Oh. Oh.
Relax.
You want to have a you want to have a consensus bet? We can take the under 42.5 because I do think it's going to be like 20-17. But no TJ Watt, the end arounds, the speed of Achane, they're gonna have opportunities to get the ball to the edge on this old ass defense.
I can't believe you think they're gonna win the game.
Oh, I can't. This is a Jets fan in agony over here.
Is it cold?
Hey, they just played in the cold against your Jets.
Tua in prime time?
I didn't say they would win the game.
You did.
Taking the plus. I'm taking the +3. I'll tell you what. I will think that either one of these teams. I don't think either one of these teams can score 24 points.
Ooh. Okay. That's interesting.
I think the Steelers score like 15, 18 points, and it's all Boswell's leg. Motherfucker's gonna be tired by the end of that shit.
Are we taking the under 19.5 for the Dolphins too?
No. Bro, I'm telling you, I think you're so wrong on this game. I think we're just gonna have to disagree here, bro.
Dude.
He's like, you're crazy. The Dolphins +3? What are you, high? Look, you can talk me into the under, but that's it. I think the Dolphins. I'm gonna take. I'll tell you what. I think the Dolphins win this game. I'll put it out there.
Hey, if you think the Dolphins are going to win this game, that price is plus 140.
Plus 200. Plus 140. Oh shit, it's gone. That's what I'm saying. It's starting to swing. It started at plus 220.
I wonder why.
No TJ Watt. They announced that today. And I'm telling you, they're going to get Achane to the outside. And then Ollie Gordon is just going to punish the shit out of the middle. Because who's going to stop him? Old-ass Cam Hayward? Who's old? That man's pushing 40.
We have changed the bet. I trust Shaq. Okay, I do. Okay, Shaq is on fire, actually. If you look at the last 2 weeks specifically, he's been hot with his picks. Okay. He's taking 3 underdogs this week. The Dolphins, the Colts, and the Browns. All underdogs. He might even part of the money line. But that's crazy. But that's a little crazy because the Seahawks ain't losing, bro. They're not losing. Okay, let's not get crazy. I think we need to relax a little bit.
Relax.
Look, I was like, oh, hell no. I'm not taking the Colts to win, dude. I said, oh, hell no. I'll take 13 and a half because they won't get smoked, but I ain't taking them to win the fucking game, bro. Like, the Browns, maybe, but their defense should cover, but there ain't no way in hell I'm touching the fucking Colts, man. Money line. That's like plus 600.
Hey, we're taking the Dolphins plus 3, but y'all think that Shaq's take is ballsy? Wait till you see his prop. His prop is Ollie Gordon anytime touchdown plus 550. I told you he had a reverse bet. He wanted to take the Eagles minus 500 money line, but he has a reverse crazy bet that's plus 550, and this is it. Ollie Gordon anytime touchdown, the backup running back for the Dolphins. Why do you like Ollie Gordon so much, bro? Hey, and I'm not doubting you, bro, because you hit that Kyle Pitts parlay. That Kyle Pitts, that was plus 1,400 because of you. My pick was not that high of a price, but yours was. So I'm on Ollie Gordon too. But why do you like?
I like Ollie in this game because Achane did. I mean, he said last week you could have came back into the game, but he had 8 carries right off the first quarter, gashing him, had like 60 yards off 8 carries. Had some kind of lower leg injury. They said it was an ankle. Said he could have came back in. He didn't. So they put Ollie in. Ollie Gordon goes out, has himself a day. I remember when we had our dynasty draft beginning of the year, I got Ollie Gordon robbed from me. I said, who the hell took Ollie Gordon this early? I was so mad. You're like, that was my dad. I said, man. So I've had faith in Ollie Gordon since then. I really wanted to take him if you didn't know. But he's a bruising back, man. Achane will play, and they're going to utilize him to get to the edge. But let's say the Dolphins get a lead, or the game is close. It stays close, which I think it will be. This is the type of game in cold weather that you run a guy like Ollie Gordon, and he will have touches. And I'll tell you, for some reason, they wouldn't put yards up, and maybe we're too far out from the game still. But I wanted to take him plus 30, plus 40 yards in this game because I feel like they're going to share snaps. You should have at least 30, 40% of the snaps in this game. This is a perfect time to do it. And when do they use Ollie the most? When Achane's healthy? On the goal line. He is a bruising back. He is not scared to run up the middle. He's a big boy. Big, meaty running back. So I like him in this game. Cold weather game. Anytime they get into the red zone, they're going to be running it, whether it's Achane to the outside. But like I said, he was hurt last week. I know they're going to need him to win this game, but you've got a stud in Ollie Gordon. So, and Mike McDaniels is not stupid like Kevin Patolo. So he should be using both running backs in this situation, and especially against this team.
I like Ollie Gordon. I'm putting $10 on it. $10 brings you back 55. Why not throw 10 on this bet singularly? Okay, I'm doing that. Okay, right now, Shaq is hot with the touchdown props. I'm not going to question him. My first prop and only prop for this game is Aaron Rodgers over 1.5 passing touchdowns. I like it because the price is only minus 105, which is insane to me because Aaron Rodgers throws the ball a lot. Throws the ball a lot at home. Okay, the Dolphins corners. Can you name one? Yes, Storm Duck. That's only one because he has a crazy name. I think a couple of guys that are okay, but Storm Duck is probably the best one. Other than that, they can be had. I think even Jalen Warren has a good game in this game because the Dolphins, we've seen Chris Rodriguez run through the Dolphins. Oh my God. In Madrid? Dang. Made rice and beat him. It was bad. So
Tamales boy rolled him up and boiled their ass, man. And that's why we were on Chris Rodriguez last week, where we would have cashed you guys out if you listened to the show last weekend. I said Chris Rodriguez over 40 yards, over 50 yards. He had 52 yards. That was plus money, guys. We watched these games, even the shit fests. And I said I would never bet on the fucking Commanders again after that stupid Madrid game. And there I was, putting money on Chris Rodriguez.
Yep. Hey, that was a crazy game. McCarthy had a day that game, but this is a similar situation. Okay. You can do whatever you really want to the Dolphins defense. They're not that good either. And they're also playing in cold weather. I don't think any of them have seen snow before. I'm just kidding. No, I'm sure they have. But they don't see it often because they live in Florida. So I don't think that they're going to be comfortable. You can see the big jackets on all of them. Okay. The cold will be an advantage for the Steelers team, and the Steelers need to win, especially with the Ravens clawing at their heels. This is a tight race. Even though the Bengals lost, they're still only 3 games back. They can win out. If the Bengals win out, they already have a chance.
Let me tell you something. Let's say, okay, so this is the is this the afternoon game? This is Monday night game, right?
Yeah.
All right, this is a Monday night game. So, which means if the Bengals beat the Ravens for some reason, let's say the Bengals pull it off, the Steelers still have a comfortable 1-game lead, even if they lose this game. And I'm telling you, they're old. Aaron Rodgers with that broken wrist in the cold weather. I know he's used to being in the cold, playing in Green Bay, but there's just a lot. I don't know, man. I feel like this is going to be a really close game.
It will be a close game. Okay, but 3 points. Okay. This is crazy.
He says, I need to.
This is crazy, though, because this parlay price is insane. This is probably our biggest parlay price, and we already hit our biggest parlay price. So this parlay price for these 3 bets is plus 2,000. $10 bet. Give you $200. Maybe you should put $10 on this. Okay. I think that's something you should do. Like the Dolphins to cover the 3, lose by 3 or less. I think they're gonna lose. Okay. But Dolphins, Ollie Gordon touchdown, that's what really sells me. And this sells the bet. It makes the bet 2,000. But in my prop, Aaron Rodgers over 1.5 pass touchdown. This has already gone up. I just looked on the betting site for DraftKings, and it says that it's already at minus 110. Over at 105. So they're going up. It might be minus 120 before game time. So this price plus 2,000. I like this Dolphins bet plus 3 now because I was kind of scared of the under. I did not want to pick the under just because I hate the Dolphins. This could possibly go over. If the Dolphins do cover this 3, they probably scored 20-something points, which means the Steelers, who need to win, better score 20-something points. So it could be 44 or 48. It could be a 44-point game or a 48-point game. So I do like this better than the under. So give me that parlay. Probably will give you plus 2,000. Let's make some money this week, man.
Yeah, man. Let's do it. I'm still using the website's cash, bro. I've been leaving my bankroll alone and using all this free money. So let's turn some more. I did all right on DraftKings. I pretty much got their money out of it, and now I'm on Bet365. You guys should go over there. It's free podcast. Nobody's paying me to sponsor, but you put $10 in bets in. Once they get settled, they give you $365, and you can spend that $365 any way you want. Unlike DraftKings, DraftKings is in $25 increments. You want to bet the whole $365 on one thing, you can. But get over there, use this money, build your bankrolls, guys, and we're giving out picks. If you're watching this show, if you're listening to us on Spotify, give us some comments, give us some feedback, because we're making you guys money. I mean, last week, Thursday night alone, we cashed out $1,400 plus $1,400. For all you big bettors out there, $100 would have brought you $1,400. 50 would have brought you 700. 25 would have brought you 350. I'm just saying, guys, even if you put 12.50 on the game, you would have brought back 175. That's a hard day's work. To do what? Listen to me bitch about how bad my Eagles suck and make you some damn money. Come on now.
Hey, I'm telling you, bro, he's right. He's not lying. He ain't never lied. You get that Bet365 money, put it all on Ollie Gordon. Anytime touchdown, okay? Just go ahead and do it, okay? And then you retire from your job.
Dude, what's the odds on that? What's 300 plus 500 there? That's got to be ridiculous.
Bro. 365 on that is $2,100.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That could be free money. If you don't ever bet, ever do that, and just screenshot it and send it to us.
Let us know how crazy you actually are. It's insane. Don't do that. Okay, but let me go run through this entire slate real quick so we can get to this weekend. Let y'all watch the show. Watch the show, man. Shorts will be coming up later. The show gets posted right after I finish it, but the shorts get posted on Saturday because I want to edit them, put music on it, etc. So if you're waiting on that to happen, the odds could have already changed by Saturday. So watch the show on Friday night, Saturday morning. Don't just wait till Saturday afternoon when the shorts come out. Come on, bro. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
That is exactly why we do this as early as possible to get the best lines as possible, to give you time to go over it, to see where it adjusts at, what the lines change. Because it was just like that Commanders game last week. Granted, I didn't win that game. That was my worst game of the week. I smashed the other two games that I gave you guys, props and all. But the thing is, though, is that went from plus money for the Commanders to negative minus money for the Commanders over 2 days. And if you were listening to us early in that week, you would have got it the other way. But the thing is, you watch the line move, you could go take the Vikings as underdogs. You know what I'm saying? There are guys on that early. So that's why I'm like, man, we give you this as early as possible, and that way you can make as comfortable of bets as you want as early as possible. We're out here working for you guys.
Yeah, I will say I did not have the Commanders. I told him on the show last time that the Commanders were not a good bet. I know the McCarthy hate is real, but I still think McCarthy can beat up on bad teams. Well, bad defenses. Luckily for them, they are playing another bad defense, so it could be a McCarthy win too. But we are taking the over. So don't worry about the McCarthy win. Do not put money on McCarthy. But it's going to go over. Do not do that. Don't do that. No. But to go over this entire slate really fast, week 15 weekend, y'all. It's almost over. Game 1, Browns plus 7.5 at the Bears, minus 7.5. Over under 38.5. Shaq's taking the Browns plus 7.5, minus 110. His best prop is Quinshawn Judkins touchdown. I like this bet a lot. I'm already parlaying it. I'm putting it in. Shador should have a good game. The parlay price for that is plus 244, which makes me even more willing to bet it because it's plus 200 or more. My game one for the show, game one for the show, game 2 is Ravens minus 2.5 at the Bengals plus 2.5, over under 51.5. It's a lot of points, y'all. I don't like the points. I like Ravens minus 2.5. It can go under, honestly. It can really go under. I don't really know, but I think if the Ravens win, it probably goes under because they probably whoop Joe Burrow's ass, who's already sad and depressed. Minus 1, minus 2.5. My prop is Lamar Jackson over 1.5 passing touchdowns, minus 135. That parlay will get you plus 174 odds. Game 3, Colts plus 13.5. Over under 42.5. The Seahawks, of course, favored it. Why would you not think they are not favored when it's Phillip Rivers? But it doesn't matter. You think Shaq cares about the Colts having Phillip Rivers?
We do not care.
It's the Phillip Rivers show time, man. And he's going to go and give the Seahawks a piece of their mind. The Seahawks ain't never seen a quarterback playing style from this decade. Those are all young kids. They're like, oh, we thought those were a myth. We thought those kind of QBs were a myth. No. The Peyton Manning era of quarterbacks is back as of Sunday. So get ready to see a real gunslinger, a classic gunslinger. It's the Colts plus 13.5 is Shaq's best bet. And Jonathan Taylor. What happens whenever they win or they get close to winning? Taylor scores. Okay? It's going down. Parlay price for that is plus 220. I like that a lot. My bonus prop, I had a bonus prop. If you're watching the show, you get to see the bonus prop. Colts team total over 13.5 points. That's minus 110. Why it's so low? Because no one believes in Felipe Rivers, Bolo Ty Rivers, man. He's going to come to the press conference after he wins this game possibly with a Bolo tie. He's beat up on way tougher defenses, guys. Okay, way tougher defenses than this one. I like the Seahawks defense; they're good, but they have had situations where they have not. They lost to the Niners, guys.
Bro, you got to remember now. Phillip Rivers played against Ray Lewis and the Ravens. He played against that Broncos defense, won that Super Bowl against Cam Newton. He played against the Seahawks team back in the day with the Legion of Boom. Like, yeah. And I'll put this. He's a tough son of a bitch. Tore ACL, MCL. They said, man, the AFC Championship game's next week. He said, strap it up, fucking put the brace on, tape it up, juice me up. And you go watch that game, man never winced once in pain over that. Insane, bro. To come in and this man at 13.5 points over under for the team total and his passing yards to be under 160 is a slap in the face. Whether or not he wins the game, he'll cover this all day.
That's what I'm saying, guys. He's seen a lot, been through a lot, way tougher defenses. Okay. I do worry about him getting sacked. But his legs are really skinny, bro. He has chicken legs. It's not good. But I do see him being upright. He has a good O-line. He does have a good O-line. So he should be kept upright most of the season.
Fine. He'll be fine. Man, I'll tell you what else. The rest of him ain't skinny. He'll be fine. He got enough cushion to hit the ground. He'll be all right. He's thick from the knee.
He's a big dude, okay? And also, the last time the Colts were in the playoffs, guess who the QB was? Felipe. Okay, so he's been here. And it was within the last 5 years. He was in the playoffs. So let's not get crazy. He ain't been retired that long. So he got a lot going on. Okay. Game 4, Chiefs minus 5.5 at Chargers plus 5.5. Over under 40.5. The best bet for this game for me, my game 2 is Chiefs minus 5.5. Pacheco plus 30.5 rushing yards. He's gonna have it, bro. He's gonna have at least 10 touches in this game. I think he splits this evenly with Kareem Hunt. They both get 20 touches. They both get 10 touches, split 20.5. That's 30 yards, I think. Okay. Kareem Hunt, 10.5 rushing attempts is right now leaning to the under. So I think that they know it's going to be a split backfield. Parlay price for this game is plus 204. I like this one a lot. I probably wouldn't go too heavy on the Chiefs if you don't like the Chiefs, but I do think that they win a lot of these last couple games in order to give them a chance to at least scare some teams. But, oh my God, the Chiefs are going to make it in. So, this is one of the games that they scare everyone. And then everyone goes overreaction Monday. The Chiefs are going to sneak in. Oh my God, they're going to sneak in. No, probably not. But game 5.
No. They have a 16% chance if they win to make the playoffs. If they lose, it drops to 2.
That ain't no problem. That ain't no problem. Huh? That ain't no problem.
No.
All Chiefs fans when I say that, okay? The Chiefs are not over until they really say it's over, okay? Shaq's best bet for this game, though, is for the Lions, +6. This is game 5 for Shaq. Game 3 for the Shaq, game 5 for the show. Lions +6. Rams -6. Over under 54.5. Shaq's best bet is the over 54.5. His best prop is Jared Goff over 1.5 pass touchdowns. It's pretty juiced, which is why you parlay with the over and you get this plus 135 odds. The reason why this is not good odds is because it's probably going to happen. Okay, if the over is right here at 54.5, then this is definitely going to happen. Okay, parlay price is plus 135. Take that. If you want a safe, this is more of a safe bet. This is probably our safest bet, I think, on the card is the over with the Jared Goff touchdowns because this odds shows it, and I feel like it's a low total for a game of this magnitude. Personally, in a dome with 2 gunslingers who can't run the ball. Both quarterbacks cannot run the ball themselves. There's no running element for either quarterback. They are mannequins. So, yes, this is going to be crazy. Pass game. Bills minus 1.5 at the Patriots plus 1.5. This is my game 3, game 6 for the show. Over under 49.5. I'm taking the Bills money line, guys. You think that they're going to get swept by the Patriots? That hasn't happened since Tom Brady was on the team. And even in Tom Brady's last year, he split. Because ever since Josh Allen came into the league, they've been splitting. Okay? This ain't Matt Castle, bruh. Okay? It's Josh Allen, damn it. Okay? And then Dalton Kincaid, his number 1 guy. He's back. Okay? Over 3.5 receptions. I like this. This will not be minus 113 by the game time. This will be up. This will be way over. This probably they might go to 4.5 receptions by game time, possibly. There's 2 days for this to go up. That parlay, though, plus 242. I've already bet this parlay. It is not even hesitation for me. As I know both these teams, I can really have a good idea what's going to happen in this game. Sunday Night Football, Vikings plus 5.5 at the Cowboys minus 5.5. We're taking the over 47.5. It seems pretty low. I like this a lot. Javonte Williams touchdown is Shaq's best prop. My best prop for this game is Justin Jefferson, 60+ receiving yards. He already alluded to it in his analysis, which is how I know. He didn't even know I had this bet, guys. He didn't know I had this bet. He just knew that this is what had to happen. And I also knew this was going to have to happen. So here we are. And I also like his Javonte Williams prop a lot, too. I'm parlaying both of those for damn sure. This is a parlay that gets you plus 335. Okay? Good odds. It's not a blimp of a bet like ours was last night, Thursday Night Football. But it is a little Greyhound bus. Go ahead and bet on that. Monday Night Football. Dolphins +3 at Steelers -3. Over under 42.5. Shaq talked me into the freaking Dolphins +3. Okay, I do trust him. Okay, Shaq knows a close game. He knows who to go with on a close game. Okay, I do say that. Okay, so give me the Dolphins with him on this +3. It's gonna be a close game regardless. Ollie Gordon touchdown. Put $10 on this. Put $5 on it. Damn it. Still with some money. So, like I said, it's something. So put that on that. Ollie Gordon. My prop is Aaron Rodgers plus over 1.5 passing touchdowns because that's just what happens when you play the Dolphins. You can pass on them. Okay. The Jets don't have a passing game. So we couldn't pass on them. But we still had a touchdown passed on them. If we can have one, Aaron can have two. Okay. Aaron can definitely have two. And if the defense is going to be bad, if they don't throw TJ Watt and the Dolphins put up points, they're going to have to put up points. So give me that for sure. Jalen Warren, touchdown on the table. Parlay price plus 2,000 for this game. And that is our show for this week, guys. Okay. Do you want to win money? Hey, let's watch the videos. Okay. Like and subscribe so you're never missing a video. Oh man, they have this video came out on Friday. I didn't see this till Sunday. That's too damn bad. Now you gotta bet on Ollie Gordon plus 200 for a touchdown instead of plus 550. So, like I said, you might miss a key number. You might miss a key prop if you don't watch the video when it comes out. Okay. But thank you all for tuning in. And we will see y'all again next week on Wednesday. So we can give you that Thursday night game. Good luck with your bets as always. And be good, man. Be good or be good at it, as they always say. People always say.
What? Get out there and make some guys.
Didn't hear what you said, bro.
Oh, you didn't hear it? Oh, I said you can go out there and make money, work all day. You can listen to the show and put some extra cash away. That's up to you guys. We're trying to give you money for nothing. But you got to put in a little bit of work. Just a little bit. It means you got to listen to us. I'm not even telling you to be an Eagles fan.
No. And I'm sure as hell ain't tell you to be a Jets fan. I mean, don't. You should, if you think you know the Jets are an actual team in the NFL, just erase that from your memory. Because they aren't a team. They're just like that hidden character on a video game with the question mark. You'd be like, who is that team? Don't worry about who that team is. Okay? You don't want to unlock that team. They're not good. Okay. But thank you all for tuning in to the show. And please tune in again next week for our rest of our shows. And basketball's coming up. Okay. Kobe hasn't been around for a while. He's going to be back in the show soon. So good luck with your bets. Peace.